Hello and welcome to my channel, Candice Pickens. Today I would like to talk about a few of my favorite cells. The first one is an Ethan Allen vintage hand-painted 14 by 8 inch solid wood keepsake box. This is one that my husband picked out and it actually sold for $80. We bought it for $12. We were really excited when we bought this, and it is so pretty. So take a look at it and let me know what you think. The next one is a vintage Metropolitan Museum of Art Black Sphinx Egyptian cat statue, 3.5 inches by 1 inches. This particular cat statue, when we picked it, it literally sold within a day. So somebody out there really wanted this particular statue, and take a look at it. It is really adorable. Next up is a vintage cat tin by Dana Kubik. Hunky Dory, 2.5 inches, miniature calico from England. This was a very unique find. We found it at an estate sale, and I knew I had to pick it up. And it actually has like a mint inside, so it smelled of mint. You open it up, and there's the mint. But it is so adorable, and I bought it for $1, sold it for $8. Great find, very cute, and very unique. This is a vintage Norcrest Africa rhinoceros porcelain. This was such a cute find. We found it at an estate sale up the hill, and we found quite a few items there as well. This was very fragile. I was so afraid of even bringing it home and then shipping it, but somebody wanted it, and it took about 3 to 4 weeks to sell. Unique. I had never seen any rhinoceros like this. The ones we find are wood, so this was a good find. This is a ceramic painted horse, 9 inches by 9.5 inches. It looks as if somebody painted this themselves. And it's very unique, very cute. Again, anytime I deal with porcelain or ceramic, I'm always fearful that it will break. And this horse, it sat on its side on our shelving unit just because I did not want the shelving unit to get knocked and it to fall over. The woman who bought this was so grateful, and she loves it. She actually sent me a picture of it sitting nicely with other items she had. This next item is a vintage mint ceramic art porcelain blue glaze English bulldog figurine / sculpture. Found this at a yard sale for $1. Sold it for $15. Very cute. I have seen them in other colors, but not blue. So this was a good find. The next item up is one of my favorites. We found a bunch of cat items at a house, and we spent about $78. We broke even. We're into the money right now. So this is Blossom Bucket Cat 3 Kittens Wheelbarrow Figurine by Susie Skoglund. Sorry, I'm butchering your name. So this is very cute. It is a resin, and it has her name on the bottom. So this one was a really great find. When I saw it, I knew I had to pick it up. This is another one of those cats in that $78 estate sale we went to. We bought a bunch of cats. So this is a vintage Takahashi ceramic pastel colors white cat planter vase from Japan, 5 inches. So adorable. We sold it for $15. We got probably right around 13 or 15 cats for $78 plus a few other things, so we're doing pretty good. This is a Fred and Marilyn Buss Madrone Myrtle Wood Puzzle Modernist Jewelry Trinket. That's a mouthful. Yeah, I found this at an estate sale. Picked it up for $5, sold it for $25. I knew when I saw it, and it was the final day of this sale, that I had to pick it up. I knew somebody would want it. It took about a month to sell. And this probably needs no introduction whatsoever. This is a Brighton leather wallet organizer, patent croc leather, not croc, but olive green, purple classic. Great find. Bought it for $5, $4 or $5, sold it for $15. This next item is a Chantel classic stovetop tea kettle, Kelly Green whistling teapot, 1.8 quarts. Found this at a, don't know if it was like a yard sale. It was like a multi-yard sale down this street on this one side, and there were multiple people there from many different families. Picked it up for $1, sold it for $16. It's adorable. This next one is a vintage hand-beaded Asian evening purple purse. Found this at an estate sale sitting on a living room table. Nobody wanted it. Nobody wants these beaded purses. The resellers, they won't pick them up, but I do because I sell them. So I picked it up for $5 and I sold it for $25. It says $30, but it was $25. So pretty good sale there. And it's very cute. The next item that I have, one of my favorites, is a Richer bag by Wahlberg Japan red glass beaded evening bag clutch. It is this pretty red beaded clutch, and it was made in Japan, but so pretty. And I picked it up for $5. I sold it for $20. This next item was new Durango woman's Santa Fe moccasins, size 6.5, lavender Southwest beaded with fringe. These are just so cute, and it reminds me of my childhood because I was raised in a Maidu family. If you don't know the Maidu Indians, my uncle was born and raised in Red Bluff, California, and his brother wore moccasins all the time. So these were just so cute. If they were my size, I probably would have kept them. The next item is what we found at an estate sale. It was the final day, and everything was $1. And this was so adorable. Christmas holiday time animated plush snowman playing the saxophone, and his little cheeks lit up. So of course I got it for $1 and I sold it for $25. But it was so cute. Another one of my favorites was, it is a love Bible verse. It's a woven blanket, 44 by 70. I picked it up for a couple bucks, sold it for $20. Anything with Bible verses, I always want to keep. I have a Footprints one that I actually kept. So I might sell it later on. So this was a really good find. The next item that I really thought were cute, I had never seen anything like this except in pictures. They are 6 hand-blown clear glass napkin rings, and they're in the shape of flowers. When I went to an estate sale and I found these, they were in a basket with a few others. The other ones were green and red poinsettia, but they were like made of aluminum or metal. So I bought the whole basket. I think, let's see, 6. There was probably about 12 or 15 in all, 3 different ones. And I think I picked it up for about $20, but I sold these for $20. I think I did pretty good. This ultra soft faux fur luxury blanket, It's by Bear Home, 60 inches by 46 inches. I remember this well. We found it at an estate sale, final day. I paid $10 for it, sold it for 40. I believe I picked up another blanket that I sold for about $50. So I did pretty good with the blankets. The faux fur ones go for about $10, even on the last day. But there are certain people, when we deal with estate sales, that the more we buy, the better deals we get. We like the deals. Really, I do. This rare Brighton Fashionita Paris leather purse, the only one that I actually saw online. It was like brand new and it went for almost $300. This one was not brand new. It had some flaws, but it still looked good on the outside. The inside had a few like lipstick marks or pen marks. So it was up for a long time. I had to keep lowering the price. So I finally sold it for $30. I believe I bought it for $10. I wish I could have bought it for cheaper. But it is a rare Brighton and it's pretty gorgeous. Take a look at it. This next pick I found at a moving sale. It was an older woman. She was they were moving to Tennessee. So she had to sell everything in her house. She did not want to take anything. So I found these Waterford Crystal Nativity set, Holy Family. It's Mary, Joseph, and baby Jesus. I picked it up for $10, turned around and sold it for $50. Right after I listed it, somebody wanted to pay $40, and they were very picky about if there's any scratches and how long I'd had it. And I was not going to take 40. I wanted 50 for it because it is Waterford and it is crystal, and they were in excellent shape. They were pretty nice. This find was also at an estate sale. I believe it was a privately run estate sale not too far from our home. And it's vintage telephoto lens, Model 66, wide angle Vera Japan lenses. And I had seen these go for almost $100. But if you know eBay, things fluctuate. So I ended up selling it for $30. I picked them up for $5. Final day, everything was half off. Good sale. Here is another item we actually had for years. I mean, we're talking, we bought a Corvette and my husband got this for free at a Corvette convention type thing. And it's a Corvette 50th anniversary keychain. We turned around and sold it for $20, and that's what they were going for online. Good deal. This turquoise chips on wide metal bracelet. It's like a wrap bracelet. We were at a home, and it looked like the family was having an estate sale. And there were so many things here. We actually sold quite a bit from this place. But this one, it sat and sat. I had numerous people ask about it. But it has real turquoise chips on it. So I wound up selling it for $40. I paid $1 for it. Great find, great sale. I am now on the lookout for these items. This was another real estate or estate sale find. Vintage Lefton Christmas 1990, 2 white cat kitten figurines about 2 inches tall. I sold them for $20. I am on the lookout for all kinds of cat items. People love them. People buy a lot of cat items from me. And if I find large figurines, numerous figurines at any estate sale, I will look at them and say, hey, you know what? I'm going to pretty much take them all. And I've done that at a lot of these estate sales. So guess what I paid for them? $1 a piece. Sold them for $20. Cat items go quickly for me and people love them. So do I. This one is a vintage elephant garden pot featuring circling elephants and trunks up a decor. I found this in a bathroom of an estate sale. I believe I picked it up for like $4 or $5, wound up selling it for $13.95. Not the best sale, but it sure was pretty, and it was in great condition. So I'm glad that somebody bought it. Final item of my favorites so far. I'm hoping to do this at least once a month, maybe twice a month. So this is a Tabby Cat kitchen timer, and it worked. So 1/2 inch by 2.5 inches. In it totally, the lady who bought it was so happy to have it. She thought it was the cutest darn thing. So did I. If I kept everything I picked, I would have a house full of stuff that I would just have to sell. I could not do that. So anything cat, I love, and half the time I want to keep them. There are some things I have kept, but eventually I will probably sell them just because I can't keep everything. This was a really cute timer. I made sure it worked. There was really nothing wrong with it, just needed a little bit of cleaning up. And I'm really glad that the lady who bought it is happy with it. So this is it for my picks. Like I said, I'm hoping to do this a little more often. Hope you'll join me and watch some of the most amazing things I have picked up, unique as well. Thank you for being here, and I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of your day and stay blessed.